On the night of my big award, my family never showed. They went on a trip without me instead. Can you imagine the sting of finally achieving your life's biggest dream, standing alone on stage, an award heavy in your hand, only to find the people who should have been there front and center had chosen a last-minute trip to the Bahamas instead? That was my reality. One moment I was overwhelmed with a hollow pride. The next, a cold antique key was pressed into my palm by a complete stranger who simply whispered, "Welcome home." My phone buzzed with 66 missed calls. 66. And that's when I knew everything was about to change. Growing up in suburban Boston, our house looked like a magazine cover. Colonial-style, manicured lawns, successful parents who seemed to have it all. My dad, Richard, built his accounting firm into an empire, and my mom, Elizabeth, managed high-end real estate for the city's elite. In our house, success wasn't just encouraged, it was required. It was the baseline for earning any kind of love. But from the earliest age, there was this unspoken hierarchy. My younger brother, David, even at 30, always claimed the spotlight, despite his incredibly mediocre accomplishments. He'd bring home C+ grades and get showered with praise. I'd earn straight A's and get a simple nod. David made junior varsity basketball, and my parents threw a backyard barbecue. When I got selected for a prestigious young artist program at 16, they actually forgot to attend my exhibition. Then there was my sister, Heather, 28, who figured it out early. Conforming was the path of least resistance. She followed directly in my mom's real estate footsteps, even adopting her clothing and mannerisms. Heather learned to navigate our family by simply mirroring our parents' ideals, never challenging anything. Me? I took a different approach. I believed naively that if I just worked hard enough, achieved enough, my parents would finally see me, really see me. I poured myself into graphic design, hoping each new accomplishment would finally make them proud. High school graduation. I was valedictorian. My parents sat in the audience, checking their watches repeatedly, then left immediately after my speech for one of David's fundraising events. He was raising money for a service trip to Guatemala, a trip he later abandoned halfway through because it was, in his words, too intense. College graduation from Rhode Island School of Design, summa cum laude. My mom commented that my outfit looked unprofessional, and my dad spent most of the ceremony answering emails on his phone. The celebration dinner was cut short because Heather had a minor fender bender and needed immediate emotional support. Over and over, the pattern repeated itself. My achievements were downplayed, my siblings' minor crises magnified, family vacations scheduled during my important events, birthdays forgotten, Christmas gifts that showed zero understanding of my interests. It was exhausting. 5 years out of college, I'd built a respectable career at Horizon Creative, a boutique design agency in Boston. I worked my way up to senior creative lead through countless late nights and sacrificed weekends. My portfolio was impressive, but I still craved that professional recognition on a larger scale. Then came the breakthrough. A national hotel chain needed a complete rebranding for their luxury line. For 3 months, I poured everything into that project. When the campaign launched, industry publications took notice. The client reported a 20% increase in bookings. That project earned me a nomination for the Apex Award, one of the most prestigious recognitions in the design industry. This was my moment, the validation I had worked toward for years. When the nomination letter arrived, I called my parents immediately. "That's wonderful, honey," my mom said, her voice distracted. I could hear her typing in the background. "What day is the ceremony again?" "September 15th, I told her, a Friday evening. I had 2 extra tickets. Full story on the channel. Link below. Click now and watch what happened next.